the other day I was using the check-in app, and I wanted to put in, as everybody else had, a lot of people, not everybody, but some people have, the ability to have your inoculation document on the QR app, which I've done. Okay, and if I go in there, and on the new one it says Code of 19 certificate. So I go into there, it goes in and shows my certificate. There it is. Okay. However, it's just coming back on screen. All right. According to the menu and according to the latest news and alerts, all right, it also talks about on that app, add your Code of 19 digital certificate to the check-in app, which I've done, as you can see there. It says learn some more, so I go to a web page, gives me some more information, and when it comes up, it says as your proof of vaccination, and it goes through a whole lot of things, and it also says here, adding other people's digital certificate to the app. So I decided to go into that. And it says, showing proof of vaccination for other people you're checking in. So I'll read this. It says, once you've added your own Code of 19 digital certificate to your Check-in Queensland app on your device, you can then add Code of 19 digital certificates of guests, including children you originally check in. Okay, sounds a good idea. So then it goes on to say, this can be done by the guest signing into their MyGov account and authorising to send their certificate to the Check-in Queensland app on the device of the person they are wanting to share their certificate with. So I thought I'd try that. I didn't read it very carefully and actually went into the MyGov application the same way I did it, setting it up for the original thing. I couldn't find anything anywhere that allowed me to do that. Right? I could redo my check-in thing, or I could cancel, not the check-in, I could redo the certificate, or I can cancel the certificate. There's no way I could find where I could put somebody else's. However, I wasn't reading it correctly, so I just want to read that last bit again. On the device of the person they are wanting to share the certificate with. So, for example, if I want to share my certificate with my wife, I have to do it on my wife's device, in other words, my wife's phone. Similarly, if my wife wants to share the certificate with me, her certificate, so that when I check in, and when I check in, it checks in both of us, right? She has to do it on my phone, okay? And that's the thing, so that's the thing that confused me. However, another thing that also confuses me, this bit down the bottom here, it says for those under 14 years and vaccinated, parents or guardians can do this on their behalf, follow the same procedure. So if a child's under 14 years old and the child doesn't have a phone, how can the child log into the MyGov app is what I'm asking. But anyway, perhaps there's some other thing that I don't know about that. But anyway, going back to the MyGov app, which is there, if I now go in there and go to the certificate, and where's the other certificate? You'll notice down the bottom here that there's 2 dots, and there's my wife's one, and there's my one. Okay, so when you do it, it comes up with the 2 dots, so that when you check in, and I can't check in at the moment, I suppose, because I haven't got a QR code, but when you check in and it asks, do you want to check in someone else, just say yeah, their thing comes up as well. I don't know if you go to a restaurant or something like that, and they say, are you doing this for somebody else as well? I can check in for someone else, but I don't know whether I can show, I suppose I just show the certificate. But how do they know that that person's the person that's named on the certificate? For that matter, how do they know I'm the person that's checking in? I was asked by somebody if someone was taking someone out from a nursing home who had been vaccinated in the nursing home, how would you prove that they'd been vaccinated when you take them to a restaurant or something like that? Obviously, the nursing home would have the documentation. If they didn't, you could ask a GP to print a copy of the immunisation history and use that. I've created another video on fake immunisation certificates. Watch out for that in the notes below or where I've referenced it.